Okay, Mr. Malone.
Sure. Good afternoon, Senators. My name is Brett Malone, and I live in Shreveport. The reason I'm here today is to share my family's journey with you and to challenge you to think and feel about what you're considering doing today and what it means for your legacy as a lawmaker. My mother, Maryann Shaver Malone, was murdered on December 18th, 2000 in a small town in northwest Louisiana named Plain Dealing. The young man convicted of her murder, Jeremiah, has lived on death row in Angola since his sentencing in 2002. Over the years, our family has done a hell of a lot of processing and a lot of discussion and a lot of trying to sort through how to get beyond the rage that we felt when this incident happened. We had to seek out help to learn how to cope with the emotions and the grief that we had experienced from that loss. We're now, after 23 years, standing on the same page and on common ground, and have been seeking clemency for Jeremiah. We know that killing him will not bring my mother back, nor will it repair any of the harm that was done by his actions. We are seeking mercy rather than retribution. In fact, recently we asked Governor Landry to intervene and to join us in urging for clemency for Jeremiah. This didn't come as an easy thing for us, and I would hope that you would respect our victim's family as well, and the choices that we are making at this point to speak out on this situation. We want our legacy to be one of mercy and not vengeance, and we do hope to reduce harm to ourselves and to others and not add to it. Having said that, I felt compelled to address this legislative body and ask that you stop seeking more ways, to kill people. Fellow human beings, regardless of what they've done, currently living their lives on death row. When this bill and similar hyper-punitive policies were announced, I was moved to gather my thoughts and make a few requests of this body, as you seem to be steamrolling this heinous bill through, regardless of the massive opposition to it. I find it ironic that we're having these hearings regardless of whether or not y'all are listening. It seems like y'all have woken up since the earlier session, so I'm glad to see that y'all are paying a little more attention now. I find it ironic that we're having these hearings as we near the Easter holiday. As such, I would like to request from you to include possibly an amendment to this bill just to make it more accurately reflect the unholy savagery of killing people, regardless of whether or not it's the state or someone else. First, I wonder what's next. Will you be adding crucifixion as a method of execution? Will you be adding lynching or the guillotine or drawing and quartering or maybe feeding people to the lions? In other words, secondly, I ask that you add to this bill a provision that requires the governor and all legislators who vote for this bill to be chosen randomly to carry out the actual killings when their dates are set. Simply passing these bills into law is not enough. Maybe you should put some of your own skin into the game and really do what you say you believe in and the laws that you choose to pass. So be a man or woman enough and do what it is that you are voting to be done. Be the ones who push the plunger of poison and hold the person down as they violently convulse. The ones who flip the switch that fries the person's brain, and the ones who suffocate the life out of another human being. You see, in your quest to kill evil, perhaps you yourselves are becoming evil. Instead of bringing closure, as y'all love
I'm afraid
to
you're out
claim,
of time, Mr. Malone.
I requested an extra 30 seconds, please, as you've been able to give to others.
I'll give you another 30 seconds.
Thank you. Instead of bringing closure, as you love to claim, for families like mine and others who've lost loved ones to violence, you'll be adding more pain and more suffering, more grief and more harm. And what you do, actually, what are you doing that actually helps us? Because killing people is not going to help us. Never has, never will. So please stop harming us and do the right thing and kill this bill, not more people and in more gruesome ways.
Thank you for your
allowing
testimony.
us to testify.
If I could get